And then if it does, you guys can tell me where you guys last saw. And I'm sorry about that. Okay, I do see it
No
streaming now.
problem.
I do see it streaming now. So that is really bizarre and really weird. I'm not exactly sure where it stopped, but do you want to tell us again about Meme Force?
Yeah,
Because I know for sure that didn't come through.
I'll do a quick recap on Meme
Sorry about
Force. So
that.
Meme Force is the latest project that I'm, pretty deeply involved in. And we have a Discord and, a Twitter, and we'll be opening up to more platforms soon. But the main idea is to use memes, which are a fun and like powerful tool to promote valuable projects, people, coins, everything that's out there in this metaverse. And so we have a few contests a month, pretty awesome rewards for making memes. The first contest was all things whale. So we had amazing, whale rewards. First place was 25 whale for, the top, and it was community voting. So the community voted for the best, and the top prize was like 25, which was like $150 at the time of payout. Second place was I think 15, third 10, and then everyone from like fifth or fourth to 11th place got like 5 whale. And I'm gonna give everybody that submitted at least a whale. So
Yeah.
awesome place to just come and hang out, have fun with memes, promote cool projects. Just another like positive community little bit of force that we can push things that we find value in and try and let people see them. Just another like promotional tool for the community to use and get involved with. And we'll be doing all sorts of fun contests with awesome prizes. And yeah, so check out Meme Force if you haven't yet. And if you follow me on Twitter, or you'll see
And
for sure.
do you guys have the next meme challenge open yet, or is it still going
We
to last?
so we literally closed voting yesterday for the first one, and we had a little event and paid out all like the top winners. And then today we had a secondary little event and did awards for like voters and stuff like that.
Oh,
And
nice.
I get like, what is it, 2 days I think before we launch the next one. So
Okay.
Saturday, the idea is, and I haven't heard back yet, but the idea was to invite the like top three winners onto a little show, and they would get to announce the next theme. So that's the
Oh,
plan, kind of trying to put it together. I thought that would be kind of a cool
that
like
would be
part of the
pretty cool.
rewards.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we do little voice, things over there in the Discord. In fact, after the podcast listening parties at Token Smart, we the last couple of weeks we hopped over to Meme Force and did like an after party there with music from Jose Cabrera, who's an amazing musician from Venezuela, who's been coming recently onto the scene. He played a little bit at the Whip the other day. If
Cool.
anybody caught that, yeah, just amazing guitarist, amazing voice. He does like outreach with like Amazonian shamans and him and his wife, and like it's really cool stuff. So like
That's
any like
awesome.
stuff like that, if I can help like promote, support, I'm there. Yeah. So
Okay, I'll
it's
definitely have to check that out.
yeah, yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, and is that also in which Discord is that a
So
part of?
we have a Meme Force Discord.
Okay.
So it has its own server set up, and on like I think it's been open just over a week, and we have like 300 people in there, which
Wow.
was pretty surprising to me. It's We've had like good, fast organic growth, so it seems like
Yeah.
people like memes and
So if
like
you guys are
whale.
good at memes and want to make some side whale, that'd be awesome.
Part of the idea was like I really want to bring like artists in and make some like really cool fun memes. So it's absolute open to everybody. You don't have to be an artist or anything like that. And we even have like little links for tools to help you make your first memes and stuff. But I'd love to get some of the crew in there and drop some like super dope memes.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, Samsonite said you guys are back. I don't know what happened. I don't know when we cut out because I saw some people commenting when we were in the gallery. So they must
Uh,
have at least seen a portion of that. So I'm not sure when we cut out, but we are
they
back.
they might have to just get a hold of me and I'll do private tours or something.
Yes, exactly. That I've done that once in Crypto Voxels, actually a couple times done a private tour, and it's really fun,
I
actually.
It really is. I had a couple people once ask me, and we did. It was just like three or four of us, and I did the little private tour, and it was super fun. It was somebody that was like new to crypto voxels, and they were like,
Yeah,
"How do I do like what is this place?" And I was like, "Come on over. We'll do a tour of my gallery." I mean,
yeah.
so one of the earlier times that we got to talk more was in crypto voxels after your show, and
Hmm.
that was super awesome.
Yeah, that was fun. That was the I obviously in the season one, and especially at the beginning, I tried to do like these like after parties in crypto voxels, which are really fun. But also, to be honest, I'm pretty like exhausted after these,
Yeah,
especially because like I don't normally end filming until my time. It's already like 11 p.m. So sometimes I was in there until like after midnight, and I was like, I need to decompress a little. But those are really cool, and I should pick back up at least once in a while to do those again because those are fun to hop in with
yeah.
everyone
Or
after.
even like I totally get that after stream being like, okay, need to decompress. Even just choose a day. I'll be there, and I
I
bet a lot
know,
of other people will. We can just do a little hangout at some point in Crypto Voxels because
that'd
it
be
is super
fun.
fun.
Yeah, I'm down, and
Yeah,
I just like that there's voice chat in there too, so we
yeah,
can
totally.
talk and we don't just all have to like type like crazy.
Yes.
Um, cool. And if you guys also normally I ask if you guys have questions in the chat for Easy at the end of this, please definitely pop up some questions if you do. And otherwise, if you're not already connected with Easy, get connected with Easy because he's just such an amazing part of the community. And obviously, you've been watching this and you know how awesome he is and all the different things he has his hands in. And I just know you're just such a genuine, amazing, like hardworking person. So you guys should definitely be linked up with him. Um, do you want to tell? I guess actually in my Discord after you can post all your stuff.
I
But
will
you can
hang out.
also,
I'll hop into the Discord for a little bit after this if anybody has a specific question for me, and I'll drop, some of the links like maybe to my CV, to
yeah,
the
do your CV,
collector's hub,
collector's
to the moon
hub.
force.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
all that stuff. And to your show as well. Well, sorry, is Collectors Hub is the name of your show, but it's also the name of like the Gallerist Collectors
Yeah,
Hub
basically,
website.
Collector's Hub
It's a
has
parent.
Gallerist, which is our first
Got it.
service, and then there'll be a few other services, including Auctioneer, which is coming a little bit
Oh,
down the line. So yeah, Collector's Hub. I just call it Collector's Hub Show because
okay.
that's not easy.
Yeah, no, totally. Um, okay, cool. So yeah, if you guys have questions, pop them in the chat, and I'll ask them either as we're doing our closing questions or after, or also just feel free in Discord or Twitter DM Easy or me,
Yeah,
and we'll get some answers to that. Also, link me your mother piece because I want that. um, okay, so I have new questions. You guys know I normally for all of last season and for this first episode with Joy, I do the same questions, but I have new ones. Easy, you already know my old ones, so tell me if these ones aren't good or if I should like throw these out into new ones next time. But let's see. I did keep BTC or ETH because I feel like that's just a
okay,
good one to start with. That's the only one I kept, or maybe I kept
that
two.
is a good one.
Okay, what do you think?
Is that my
BTC or
first
ETH? That's your
question?
first
Oh,
question.
ETH. Well, I mean, I've got to say ETH. I think Bitcoin's amazing what it did for us all, opening up these opportunities and a great store of value. But ETH, I use so much, like for so
Yeah.
many things. I use it more. I mean, with gas the way it is, I'll say I
Oh
haven't
god.
used it as much lately, but it was definitely being used more than USD for me for quite a while, just
Yeah.
with small transactions, buying things, sending things. I mean, it's a phenomenal tool, and I hope we can get the gas sitch sorted, and that will make a
Yeah.
big difference for a lot of, especially the smaller artists that are trying to sell something for a little less, and then your gas is like half the price of the piece. It just it doesn't work when gas is the way it is now. So we'll
Yeah,
back to functional levels, I think.
I agree. And not even that, if you're trying to sell something, reasonable, yeah, your minting cost is insane. But then also for the collector side of things, they have to pay a gas fee to be able to even collect it. So if they're paying $13 to collect it and the piece is only 30, they'll think, I don't want to pay that much of a fee, and then they won't,
Exactly.
which sucks.
Yeah.
So it's definitely an issue that needs to be fixed. I actually realized I kept two questions for my last one, but we'll mix it up. Um, Favorite place on Earth, far or near?
Ooh, that is tough. Favorite place on Earth? Well, there's a lot of places that I haven't been that I want to go to. Like I really want to visit Japan is one of the
Mm.
places that's high on my list because I love Japanese art and culture. It's really intriguing to me. I've read a lot of books and things like that about it. Costa Rica's pretty damn good. I mean, I didn't go down there for no reason. Um, this is a good question, but it's really tough. Um, God, you're stumping me.
It's
Best
a
place
hard
on
one.
earth.
I
I
started off
also
kind of with a
like
hard one.
I lived when I was like I got out of high school early with like a GED and moved to Hawaii, which was an amazing
Oh,
experience. And then I lived in like New York City and Costa Rica, and here where I grew up in Northern California is incredibly beautiful. Um, but I think I'd have to say Costa Rica.
all right. That's a good
Yeah,
one. I've never been. I'd love to go.
it's an amazing spot.
Um, oh, my finger's on my screen and I don't know where I just put it. Oh,
If
I
the
accidentally
other
deleted it, but I have
if the
I
if
saved
the
it.
other question from first round was who would I want to meet from like the crypto world, I'm gonna say Vitalik because I want to talk to him about the gas.
Okay, he put out a tweet thread on it the other day. Um, oh, and Samsonite actually did ask a question, so I'll throw that one in here now. Have you been looking to other blockchains right now? If so, which ones are you interested in?
Yes, I mean, with the gas situation, I have been a little bit, and Hive seems really interesting near. I mean, there's a bunch, and basically, I don't know enough about them yet. I've always been a fan of Engine. It's also on ETH, but it's so yeah, I haven't done enough to like give a really thoughtful answer and be like, this is the chain that I'm looking to mint on because of right now gas issues or something. And I'm counting on ETH to have some fixes, but I'm not chain agnostic or coin agnostic. Like I'm down for different chains have different value for different reasons, and cross chain like interoperability really excites me.
Mm-hmm.
So it does seem like there's people working on solutions because of this gas problem and the way it's affecting so many of us.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm looking into other chains, and there are definitely some interesting ones out there. There's like the Zill or Zilliqa and Hive, and there's a good handful of them. So if anybody else has like the ultimate side chain, let me know.
All right. Yeah, we can start that conversation in Discord too. Um, what was cool when you were young but isn't cool now?
Ooh.
Kind of weird
Um,
one, but
well, I think I could maybe say TV. TV was cool
yeah,
when I was young, but it's not now.
that's true. No, that's a
Like we
good
had
one.
pretty good programs and stuff like growing up kind of. And we only had TV for a small period in my house. We like when I was a kid, basically we had it when I was like a adolescent. We just got rid of it. And so, but yeah,
Oh,
I
really?
remember, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I feel like we had I remember we got the first computer I ever had when I was 7, because like a girl down my block was moving to Florida and they didn't want this computer anymore, so that was our first computer, which we like played solitaire on. And then
Nice.
we had like two VHSs that we watched nonstop, and we had that for a while. But yeah, no, I think that's a good answer. TV, cool when you were young, but isn't cool now. Um, if you only had to watch one movie for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh God, you're killing me with
Are these
these.
weird? These okay?
No,
These
no,
might be
not
too
that they're
weird.
bad. They're like good questions, but like I'm a semi like film, but I mean I worked in the film industry
Okay.
because I love film
So this
like
is probably a
so
harder question
much.
for you than it is for anyone
Yes,
else.
yes. Like oh God, I don't know. Like
What
there's
if I give
so,
you like
there
one director? Is that a better question?
Well, I'm running through a few in my brain, and I'm gonna spit something out here, or I'll say a couple of like different genres, like, something like Bottle Rocket, um, versus something like, Apocalypse Now. Like there's so many different kind of genres and things in film that that's a tough one. Uh, for perfect fitting, not my favorite, but I'm gonna get away with this, Idiocracy, because it's fitting for our times.
Okay, that is true. What did is that the movie where they said it wasn't supposed to be a documentary or whatever? I'm pretty sure I saw some people tweeting that.
That would be a pretty good line. Yeah, that's the one where they water the plants with like a
Yeah.
Gatorade type thing because it's what plants crave is
Mm-hmm.
electrolytes, or like it's a good one.
I haven't seen it,
Cheap,
but I've seen clips from it. I
yeah,
should watch the
super
whole thing.
super cheesy and like lame, but at the same time great. So it's one in that
Yeah.
category. Not my favorite, but
Yeah,
worth
but
worth checking.
totally. Um, this is one that I kept from my last one. Would you want to live forever? And I kept it because I find it so interesting that often people's answer is the same and it's not what I would say. So I just find it so interesting. I want to know what more and more people think about it.
I'm glad you kept that one because it actually like it's led to like deeper discussions for sure in other places. Like in CV, we've talked about this and like definitely is a good one. So I'll say no, I wouldn't want to live forever. But if I could live like a super extended lifetime of maybe even like 1,000 years or something, it would be so amazing to see more of where we're going because like things have changed and advanced so much just in our lifetime that I can't imagine what it'll be like in like 100 years from now, or
Yeah.
it's hard to imagine a decade, but I think it would be amazing to see. And the reason I think a lot of us wouldn't want to live forever and even living that long would be tough is because all your loved ones and family members would, assumedly, it's not everybody, it's just you. So like everybody that you know and love would like pass away, and then you'd have to sort of like form these new relationships, but those people would get old and pass away, and like it just seems like it would be a really lonely existence to live forever. And I
Yeah.
think death is like part of life and gives life some of its value because it's not forever.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think it's so like I guess when and maybe I should pose the question in a couple different ways and see how answers change depending on how I ask the question. But I guess when I think about living forever, I do think about having my partner there with me. So I think you're right. If I didn't have my partner there with me, I probably would have a different answer. But if I did, then yeah, I would want to live forever. Like I know that sounds crazy, but like because no one says they do, but I don't know something about having that option. Of course, if I had I don't have kids or anything now, but if I eventually did have kids, had my kids and partner, then yeah, why not? But
Yeah,
I do get the answer of why not as well.
also, if you had a stipulation of would you like to live forever, but not that you're like immortal. So you could kind of
Right.
turn the switch or whatever, because
Right.
what
Like
if you were,
upload.
yeah,
Have you
what
seen
if you
that
were like
show?
living, yeah, that was
Where they
crazy.
jump it, he can. Well, I haven't obviously season 2 is not out yet, but where they can jump into that vortex and like basically commit suicide.
Right. Yeah. Because think about if you lived forever, but like society had fallen and you're like the
Right.
only person and you like
That's true.
you're just there forever. Sorry.
That's true. Um. All right. I'm glad I kept that question because that was a really good answer.
Me too.
Um. And then I only have a few more. A skill that you wish you had.
Coding.
Yeah. Same one.
Yeah,
That's
for
the same
sure.
for me.
Hands down.
Which we can learn, but it's just
I know.
also
I've
it's
done a few little
intimidating.
courses and it's just like at a certain point, I think I'm following along and then I'm just lost, totally
Yeah.
lost. Like
No, I feel you. I can do like HTML and CSS, like very front end basic stuff. But once we start getting to like JavaScript, I'm like, what? Like this totally
yeah.
is another language. Okay, last two questions, NFT related. Um, which this question I'm actually stealing from Andrew Zima Red podcast. He always at the end asks what's your single favorite NFT that you own if you only had to pick one?
Ooh, that is a tough one too. Let's see. Um, well, oh man, my very favorite NFT. Jeez, I almost need to look through my gallery to choose that. Um,
It's a hard question.
well, yeah, it is. There's so many that I like fell in love with right away, even that it's like it's super hard. But well, one that I don't quite own, but actually right after this we'll talk, is the last one from your editions, that remind me the title of it,
Oh,
that had all the
the
brands on
baton.
it.
Oh yeah,
Baton.
the think you've had a little too much, or sorry, looks like you've had a little too much to think.
Yeah, that is right up there. When I saw that one, it just a lot of different, it like struck a lot of different chords with me. Um, and then oh geez, yeah, I don't know if I can choose a favorite,
All right, no,
but that's up there though.
thank you. That's very nice of you. That was a special one to make, so I appreciate your fondness of that one. And then last question: if you could have one NFT for free that you want, which one would it be? Any NFT out there that's already
Wow.
created.
Right. These are good questions. There's so many things
They're
right
a
now
little
going
harder
through
than the
my
last
brain.
season.
They're a little harder than last season for sure. Um, okay. Um, the async, the first async. That's it.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah. The
Wait, just for
supper for
that, let's
sure.
see if I can do this quick. 1 second.
Because not only does it have so many talented artists that partook, and not only does it like it's so dope, but it's also like true piece of history. I think async is like really made a difference in the way not only probably lots of us see and think about the possibilities with NFTs, but that's exactly like if I could harken back to when my mind exploded when I first heard of NFTs, this is implementing that.
Yeah.
So with being able to hook layer state changes into the weather or the price of this or that to these real world things like uh, async is just doing, done, and gonna do amazing things. So that
Yeah.
first async would be my choice if I could choose any NFT.
Yeah. It's mirrored right now and it shouldn't be, but I just put it as my background, and there's so many different layers to make this piece look different than it does right now. Um, that's just so amazing, and it was a special piece to be a part of, and that's an awesome answer. And we're envious of Metacoven, who owns this
Mhm.
piece.
What a
But
scoop.
yeah, it was an epic one. And I had the pleasure of meeting Metacoven in person, and they are a super super awesome person. So it's nice to have them as the collector of this because I really genuinely enjoyed them.
Awesome.
But it is a special piece. So that was a good choice. All right, so you can tell me later if you liked these closing questions or if they were a little too weird, but it was nice to finally switch it up after 22 episodes of the same exact questions. Actually, 21 episodes because I did forget to ask Brecky the questions, which I was so pissed
Ooh, he
about.
got off
I was
easy.
pissed about,
Recky.
yeah, I forgot. I forgot to ask him the questions. I was like, we stopped streaming. I was like, no, how could I forgot this?
And
But
I've just got to say too, I can't wait till the world's a little more opened up, and I'm really looking forward to going to some like where the hot NFT conventions are happening. I plan on trying to get there and meet, some of the amazing people face to face and hang out and talk in person. It's gonna be. I'm really looking forward to it.
that would be awesome. I'm thinking they're going to be in LA instead of San Francisco, which will be nice. And then New York, of course, depending on what's going to be happening to New York.
Right.
So your old stomping ground and your kind of current stomping ground. So
Yep.
that'll be fun. This was awesome. Thank you so much for coming on here, Easy. It was kind of just a long, like, we needed to make this happen, and I'm glad that we finally did. And I'm glad you don't do every Thursday for Collectors Hub, or else we would have never been able to do this, or not
Yeah.
on Thursday at least. Um, you are such a pleasure to chat with, and such a pleasure to have in this community. And I'm so glad you're a part of it because you truly like, and I mean this when I said this in the tweet, like radiate this like positivity and just you're such a special person, and everyone enjoys like being around you and talking to you, and I hope you know that because everyone else knows that. So I'm just really glad you got to come on the show and just talk a little bit about what you're doing because you really are working on so many amazing things. And I want everyone, and I need to check everything out, but thank you. Thank you for all the stuff you're doing.
Thank you. Honestly, that means a huge amount to me. So thank you for inviting me on, and yeah, thank you for the lovely words. It really, that is like so rewarding to hear from people. It's more than like making a sale or anything, is having these kind of relationships and feedback from, just getting out there and getting into this crazy metaverse. It's a very special place. Like, it really is. This community is just above and beyond anything else that I've experienced out there. So thank you, Josie, for making this happen, and just spreading your warmth and knowledge and openness and help to so many of us too.
Thank you. Yeah, no, of course, anytime. Thank you all in the chat for watching. Sorry for a little bit of the technical difficulty we had, but I'll be uploading this into two parts on YouTube since we had to start a second one. But this was awesome. Drop those links in my Discord so everyone can get connected with you if they're not already, which I'm sure they are, but also get connected with Collectors Hub and your work as well. So go ahead and drop those when you can, and your crypto voxels parcel too. And this was awesome. Thank you so much for coming on.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna come bug you at one of your shows when you
Please
stream
do.
on Twitch next.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll hop on the Discord and I'll drop those links, and I'll be able to hang out there for a little if anybody has a question for me or something.
Sweet. All right. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you at the next one. I have a packed September. There's someone on every Thursday this month, and then already have two, if not three, shows lined up for October. So I kind of played myself and overbooked, but it'll be fun. So check out the stream on the other Thursdays, and I'll be tweeting about that. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, Easy.
Absolutely. Peace,
Bye.
guys.